up? Y'all probably like, girl, where you been at? Y'all literally working, and working. Rent is due, so working. This is today's outfit. Nobody to action. Right. Right. So anyway, as you can tell by the title, this is going to be a story time about the time I put up on my ex at his house party. Okay. So I will be giving a disclaimer, y'all. If y'all see me looking at my phone, it's because I took notes, because this happened like such a long time ago. I really have to remember everything that happened. Everything has happened. I mean, so much has happened since then. It's hard to really keep track. So I am going to be using like different nicknames. I was supposed to make a list of the different names I was going to use to replace the people, but I didn't have time to do that because I just got off. So I'm gonna come up with the names as I go. Let's get into the hair. The hair is giving whatever it needs to give for today. We're gonna get into it. Let's get back. Right. Yeah. So this story has a lot of pieces to it. So right now, I'm just gonna give y'all like piece number one. As many of you know, if you don't know, I've been in private school my whole life. Don't try to figure out what school this was, because you're not going to figure it out, because I went to different private schools when I grew up. So long story short, when I was in high school, I was around 16 years old. I was dating this guy. I was dating this guy, really too young to be dating, for one. I really didn't know what I was doing for real. But long story short, so he ended up having a free crib, right? Don't ask why. I'm not getting into details why. He ended up having a free crib, and he had a tendency to like throw parties and throw like these big parties, big functions, like whatever. So at the time when he was dating me, he had threw a party, and I had been there, and it was fine. Like I was more of like there, like acting as a girlfriend should, like trying to make sure like don't nobody burn the house down, like type of vibes, like don't nobody die. So that was like cool. Like I was really on mommy mode that time. So when I found out he was throwing another party, he told me he was throwing another party. I already knew, okay, this party's about to be 10 times bigger than the last party. Because hold up, I'm not hearing me though. The curls need to fall in the back. Anyway, because I'm like, the first party was up there, and I'm like, and he didn't even, but that was last minute. So I'm like, if he really planned this party out, it's really gonna be a lot of people. Because my boyfriend at the time, like, he was really like, he knew, like, he was very popular, like around the community or the city or whatever, and not in a not in a popular like was a whore. Like he was just popular, like, you know, whatever. So anyway, because I'm not trying to have y'all trace nobody. This second time when he like, all right, I'm gonna throw a party, babe. I'm like, nah, we're good. Because that last one kind of it was a little turn. It was okay, but I knew then from the last one, I'm like, without control, like without having really control of this party or whatever, like this can get really crazy. So I was the second time, I'm like, nah, baby, let's take a break. Long story short, me and him ended up getting into some type of, not even a fight, but like end up getting into an argument to the point that we end up breaking up. Girl, when I tell you we broke up for a day, like that day, in my opinion. So rewind. Mind you, I was going to a private school at the time, so there were these girls, a group of girls that I was tight with. I'm really trying not to. But we were all in this group. That's all I'm saying. We was all in this group, and all the girls in the group was like tight. And when I say tight, I mean like went out to lunch together, prayed together, like did all the things. Worshiped together, like it was like deeper than just like cute. We're cute, like friends for the aesthetic. Like we was tight. In my opinion, let me just say this. For me, being a church girl, coming up in church, being a church kid, when you're connecting with people on a spiritual level, like praying with people, fasting with people, you know what I'm saying? For me, when I cross that line with you, I go in that boundary. Like, for me, I have to consider you a friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't pray people that's not my friend, but I'm just saying, like, for me to really be touching and agreeing in this, like, I really got to believe that you're a good person. I don't know if I can explain this, but it's gonna make sense, y'all. I promise y'all it's gonna make sense. But the point is, these were the type of girls that we was a group. We was like touching and agreeing, like praying together because I went to a Christian school and that was the type of vibe we gave. So, and it was genuine on my end, right? And I think it was genuine on everybody's end. So let me say that. Now, I will say this. Even though we prayed together, worshiped together and all this, I wouldn't say I was best friends with everybody. Like, it was maybe like 2 or 3 girls that I hung with outside of the girls of the group. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess 2 or 3 girls that you would consider besties, and then you had like your group of girls that you would consider friends. So I will make it clear, these girls that I'm referring to when it comes to this party were not necessarily my best friends. Right. As for my ex ends up saying, we end up getting an argument. He's like, bump that, I'm throwing the party. It's just going to be what it is. You can have attitude, whatever, whatever. So I'm like, oh my God, like whatever. So I leave the crib because we end up getting in an argument about it like the day of the party. I'm like, babe, like, don't throw the party. Like, of course I'm not like that. I'm pretty sure I'm like, no, like pouting, like acting like a spoiled brat. Like, don't throw it. Like, I wouldn't spend time with you, something like that. And as a man, he should have spent time with me. That's not the topic for another day. But he ends up throwing the party anyway. So at this time, we're broken up. On break, really. Let's talk about it. We're really on break. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? He's still going to throw that party tonight. So me and my homegirls, it was me, my cousin, my friend Taylor, and my friend Kaya. Them are the only people's names that I'm going to drop because them the real ones. They was like, the day of, and the night of the party, we all linked up. And they was like, girl, what happened? I'm like, girl, me and him broke up. He throwing a party. They like, girl. So we going, right? And see, me, I've never been like to me, that's crazy. It's crazy pulling up on a man crib and you didn't tell him. I don't know. That's just crazy to me. So at that, especially at that age, I'm like, no, we can't, y'all. And they like, girl, you better. That's your man. And I'm like, but we're broken up. They're like, but that's your man. And I'm like, yeah, we did just say we want break. Like that. So that night, y'all, we get dressed. We go. And my daddy's, at the time, I was number 16. I just got a license. Didn't even have a car yet. My daddy let me use his car at the time. And it was a 1998 Toyota Corolla, white. And the plate on the front was a little bit rusted off. But she moved. Okay? Me and my friends packed that Toyota Corolla up. 2 people in the front. 2 people. Me in the front. I think it was my cousin in the passenger. And my friend Taylor and Kai in the back, and we on that road. We on that back road. You understand what I'm saying? My man, at the time, he stayed in the country. So we on that back road late at night. Not even late, but like late enough to where the party is probably partying. This is where it get real shaky. So we pull up, right? Pull up to the crib. It's me and my homegirls. And at my point, my homegirls is like, they take it off. Not even taking off on them like doo-doo, but they like, bet, let's go see what this giving. Because at the point of time we pull up, it's jumping. At that point, I'm like, oh my God. At that point, I'm like getting nervous. Because I'm like, this party is doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. We jumping. They hype because they like, that it's a move. I'm nervous because I'm like, I don't know what I'm about to walk into because I'm the girlfriend. They're here for the vibes. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. But I'm just saying we come from 2 different perspectives. So they all excited to get in there because it's lit. And I'm all nervous, like, I don't know what I'm about to walk into. So they walk in, whatever. They kind of like make their way inside the door. I get stopped. Because everybody knows I'm the owner of the house's girlfriend. Because mind you, at the time, the school I went to, like the basketball team, heavy. We was tight. To the point that one of the boys on the basketball team, one of the key members of the basketball team, was my best friend at the time in high school. And he was at the function, at the party. So, soon as I walk up, him and my ex is at the door like, my best friend at the time, we gonna call him Jethro. My friend Jethro at the time is standing there like, what's up, Joe? Like looking nervous, and I'm looking at him like, what's up? Like, what's up? My ex, we gonna call him Lipton. My ex Lipton, he looking at me like, why are you here? Mind you, he's intoxicated. So at this point, he's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm just here like, why are you mad? He was like, we're broken up. You broke my heart. I'm like, bro, what? I didn't even think we were broken up for it. He's like, not crying, but he's like dead. Like, what are you, like, not even what are you doing here? But he's like, you broke my heart. Like, why are you on my porch right now? Like trying to kick it to me. Like, I'm not even trying, but he was intoxicated. He was kicking it to me at the time. Like, he was so heartbroken about the fact that we was broken up, that he threw this party. And that's why you feel what I'm saying? He's just so distraught. He can't look at me right now. please get me off the porch because he just can't look at me right now because I just broke his heart so bad from us breaking up. So then my friend Jethro was sitting there going, so I'm looking at both of these niggas like, both of y'all niggas gonna let me in though. Like, move out the way. You understand what I'm saying? So at that point in time, Lipton is so hot with me. My ex Lipton is so hot with me. My best friend Jethro was kicking it to me like, I'm gonna just watch you. Or he was like, I'll watch you everywhere you go in the house or whatever, just to make sure that Lipton don't get mad because he intoxicated and want to, get crazy with you. Because the way he was acting outside, it was giving very much like aggressive, like, dude, calm down. Like, what is you mad about? And I'm just sitting there like, I didn't even think we was broken up for. I thought it was just a break. My friend Jethro was like, I'm going to just follow you, you know what I mean? Just to make sure that Lipton don't come out the blue and like, I don't know, get weird out the blue and just want to be mad because he's drunk. So I'm like, cool. So, mind you, let's not forget this. Mind you, soon as I pull up, and God is my witness, and my 3 other homegirls out there with me, so they could be my witness. Mind you, me and my other homegirls, I'm out there before I go inside, and two of those friends that I told you that I was friends with, that we prayed together, or whatever. 2 of those friends, those homegirls, we gonna call them. Hold up. Call them Pam and Tam. Pam and Tam come meet me outside. And I'm like, what's up? Yeah. I'm like, what's up, y'all? They're like, hey, Joe. And mind you, they're lit. They're turned up. They're drunk. Especially Pam. Pam is more turned than Sam. So Pam is like, what's up? Like, da-da-da-da. Like, Joe, I love you so much. I'm like, okay, girl. Yeah, girl. Whatever. Don't pay no mind to it, y'all. Don't pay no mind to it. But keep Pam and Sam in your head. And I don't think nothing of it. I'm just thinking like, whatever. Like, but she's really like, especially Pam. Pam is really like, Joe, I love you. Like, I just want you to know I love you. And I'm all like, okay, girl, like, whatever. Go to the party, and it's not much happening. Like, it's me, and mind you, at the time, I had a friend at the time. Her boyfriend was at the party, too. So I had seen him. But I will say this, just end up leaving the party because it was just, let's go. Like, girl, it just wasn't giving. And just walking around, having Jethro follow me, trying to make sure that Lipton didn't attack me, it was just giving weird. So I'm like, girl, let's just go. So me and the homegirls, we left, went to the crib, got in the car, pulled off, and I'm all like, what in the world can I believe this happening? Like, what am I going to do, y'all? Like, should I talk to them? Are we together? Are we not? I was just so question mark. They were like, got back to the crib. Of course, the homegirls, we all talking. So we're just like, they're like, girl, don't think too much of it. Like, that's your man still. Like, you could tell he still want to be with you, this, that, and the third. Like, he was drunk saying this, that, and the third. I'm like, yeah, y'all right. Monday come around. So Monday, this is when, now let's say this. I did notice the energy was off amongst Lipton, Jethro, Pam, Sam, my friend's boyfriend at the time. Even though, and the party, the house was packed. I'm talking packed. I'm talking people was jumping off the roof with mattresses. You understand what I'm saying? It was packed. The energy with them towards me was so strange, and I'm not saying strange in the sense that they was being mean or anything like that. Like, but when I tell you, I can just tell when something is off. Like, I can just tell when something is off. That's all I can tell. I can tell. I can read people's energy so too well. It's really a God-given gift. Like, I prayed for discernment when I was little. Didn't really know what I was praying for. Because now it's so in tune, I'm not going to say I almost hate it because I don't. But it's almost like a gift. I'm like, girl. Because I could just tell the way it was acting. It was like, what you know I don't know? Especially with my best friend Jethro. I'm like, what you know I don't know? What do you know? What do you know? But I didn't think too much of it. So Monday come. Now, mind you, me and my friend at the time, that when I told you that her boyfriend was at the party too, me and my friend at the time, we had already talked about it over the weekend. Because we already had a feeling something was up. We already knew. We was talking, we said, girl, something happened at that party. Something happened at that party. Now, I can't remember if me and my boyfriend, Lipton, had got back right or not, if we had talked. I really can't remember. But I think we were cool. I really can't remember. But Monday come around, me, like I told you, me and my friend at the time, we had already talked about we think something happened. So right now, my friend at the time, because she come in the story, we gonna call her. We gonna call her Token. Don't ask why. We gonna call her Token. My friend Token was like, girl, I know so. I just got a feeling. My nigga came back home. Well, not even came back home. My nigga, I seen my nigga this weekend. I talked to him after the party. It's just giving sus. I just felt like something happened. Because you know when a nigga not telling you enough, like when I ask you how the party go good, and it's just not enough detail. And it's like, it's enough. Like something happened because you was there for 3 hours. So it wasn't like it was so boring. You ain't got no details because it was so boring. So Monday come around, and at this point, me and my friend Token, we're like, yeah. So afternoon coming, mind you, we're at school. So the day was getting real weird. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not gonna say people was acting weird, but I knew something that went left that Monday when my friend, mind you, my friend Pam didn't show up to school at all. The Monday after, mind you, the Monday after the party, mind you, this is when I seen drunk turned up at the party. The Monday after I don't see it. She don't come to school, and then her friend Sam, she comes, but she leaves early. As she literally, y'all, mind you, it's so crazy. Me and my friend Token, we get a text to come meet in one of the other buildings to meet with our teacher. Long story short, we were told to go meet in another building to go have a discussion with the teacher. Our teacher had asked for us in another building, which was normal for us because we was real tight with the teacher. So it was like she would call us to go to over there to like help her put a poster board together or help her put a billboard, not a billboard, but like little boards, whatever the thing is. Like so, it was normal for her to call us and be like, "Come on over, like I need y'all's help with something." So me and my friend Token go over there, and I knew something was off when we go in, and both her boyfriend and my ex-boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, we gonna call him my boyfriend at the time. Both her boyfriend and my boyfriend are sitting on the couch, just sitting there looking dumb in the face. We walked in, we already knew. Like on the walk to go to, we knew. Watch this be some mess, girl. Walk in there and they sitting on the couch looking dumb one and dumb two. And as we was walking over, like I told you, I don't even know if I said this. As we was walking over, I see the girl Sam get in her car like she's going home. So at that point, and then once I see both of them boys up in there looking at us, sitting in there waiting for us to come, I knew then, yeah, this is exactly what I think it's about to be. So sorry, y'all, my curls need to fall. So we're sitting there, and my boyfriend, what did I say his name was? For Lipton starts talking first. And he's fumbling at the words. He's like, I just want to let you know that this weekend, the party at my house, some girls were at the house. As you could see, there were a number of females there. So then my friend Token's boyfriend goes, look, let me just keep it a band. Because he from kind of like where I'm from. We gonna keep it above 50 with you. You know what I mean? My boyfriend at the time was a little country boy, looked like sugarcoat, like nervous, like didn't know. You know what I mean? My friend's boyfriend was from the city, so he like, yeah, let me go ahead and let you know. You know what I'm saying? Let me just kick it out and give it to you raw, and that's how I want it. Don't sugarcoat. Because at this point, what are you saying? Like, what are you getting at? Say what you need to say. So my friend's boyfriend goes, all right, let me just keep it a buck, because me and hold up, y'all. Somebody calling me. So my friend Token's boyfriend goes, let me just keep it about 50 with you. Me, and Sam, I don't even know how to start it. Long story short, my friend Token's boyfriend goes, me and Sam, I smashed Sam and Pam at the party this weekend. I'm willing to sit in with y'all too. Mm-hmm. Right. So at this point, I'm too young to really understand how that works. Yeah, at that point, I'm just too young to really understand how that works. So I'm just sitting there like, what do you mean? So long story short, they end up giving us the details, and the details I'm going to leave out because it's so not worth addressing on here, and I really would hate to get flagged, even though I only think it would get flagged. But yeah. Long story short, her boyfriend and my boyfriend both slept with the same two girls all in one night. Now, do I know if it was given like TRAIN vibes? I don't know. I never got the specifics. Don't ever want the specifics. What I do know is my boyfriend slept with two girls in one night. That's what I do know. Either before or after his homeboy got what he wanted from both of them. Now I don't know if my one homeboy got slapped up, the other one got. I don't know. Don't care. Don't need the details. Yeah, literally. So once they told us that, I know for me, I started going off because, and when I say going off, it was just like I started off like, what do you mean, huh, huh, what you, huh, how, you, huh? Because that's just how I am. Because that's me processing. I'm processing the information you're telling me. That's how you know I'm really, really shocked about something. When I start going, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait a minute. So you, wait a minute, wait. Like when I start doing that, it's like, whoa, I'm shocked. You don't really tell me. So at that point, I'm like, once I process what you're telling me, and then at that point, I'm just like, you. At that point, I'm like, y'all are disgusting. Like, you know, I'm letting niggas have it. Cause my friend Token, I don't know if she knew, seen it coming. I seen something coming, but I didn't see this coming. Like, I don't know. So she was just playing it cool. I'm like, y'all are nasty as you know. I'm giving it up. I'm giving it up. And literally, I don't think we ever seen the girl Pam again. I lied to you. Now I could be wrong. It happened so such a long time ago. I don't think we ever seen Pam again. Sam came back, didn't come back till like weeks later, I think. And it was just a whole mess. Y'all, when I tell you that thing was a whole mess, I'm not even gonna speak on it because there's children involved. So, and I don't speak on it like kids. So, but yes, y'all, like it was the craziest thing. And the crazy thing is, I don't think I ever addressed Sam or Pam because they do this that thing. Well, for one, they were so scared. I don't know if they were scared of my friend Token, but they were scared of me because my friend Token, I will say that she played like she was gonna be mad and all that. She ended up staying cool with the girls. I'm not saying she was wrong for doing that. She ended up staying cool. Me personally, I couldn't. I'm not about to be smiling in the face of the girl, taking selfies with the girl that just slept with my boyfriend. That's weird to me. So she got back cool with him. I couldn't move past it at that age. I couldn't even. I tried to move past it with Lipton, my boyfriend at the time. Couldn't. Tried to, but couldn't. Because it just got to be so messy. When I tell you that thing turned into a mess, that thing turned into a mess. All at 16. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, the level of betrayal I've dealt with is probably more than the average 30-year-old woman. When it comes to betrayal, when it comes to women, especially. Um, and that's just the break. That's just the brink of it. As y'all know, I end up joining a sorority afterwards, and I'm gonna end up telling that too because I know that the Instagram said they wanted to hear that too. Now I'm not gonna give too many details of that because there is a certain level of not secrecy because that sounds weird, like cultish, but there is a certain level of discretion that I have to keep in there. But I will be giving my story on that. But when it comes to women, that's why I'm wrapping it up to say this. That's really what I wanted to wrap it up. Really, what I wanted to tell this story time to like make it all make sense. When I tell y'all, me personally, I feel like I'm doing so good to even be friends with a female. Like when I tell y'all, if y'all knew the half of the stuff I've dealt with when it comes to dealing with women and when it's tied to men, like in the mix, I could write a book. My pastor keep telling me I need to write a book. Several pastors have told me I need to go ahead and start writing that book, literally because it's crazy. And that's why to this day, can't nobody, no, that's not good language. To this day, nobody can ever say anything to me about my trauma or what I've dealt with or why I act the way I act when it comes to women or why I act the way I act when it comes to friendship or why my standards are the way they are. I'm never changing my mind, explaining that or settling on that for nobody. And that's just what it is. Never changing my mind, explaining that or settling on that for nobody. And that's just what it is. Because at the end of the day, everybody has their own experiences and I learned from mine. So me personally, like, and this is another thing. It would be one thing if the standards that I was asking was too much that nobody can fit them. But what I'm realizing as I'm getting older and becoming an adult and a woman, especially the type of woman that I am, I'm realizing it's not even what I'm asking for, it's the caliber of people I'm asking it for from, to be quite honest with you. Because I can count enough friends. And for one, let's be clear, anybody that got too many friends, you can't be friends with everybody. If anybody who got a whole bunch of friends ain't nobody friend. Let's make that clear. Second of all, I might not have a whole bunch of I have associates, I should say, like people that I can link up with, go out to eat with, we can have surface, whatever type of conversation, and even like deep conversation. But when I talk about women, that if it came down to it, if I needed something, if I needed somewhere to stay, if I was to be kicked out of here and needed somewhere to stay, I would have somewhere to go. If it came down to it, I have my big to this day, and I'm going to get into that when I get my sorority experience and discuss that. My big to this day, that's one female that at the end of the day, I've never really had to question her. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to our friendship and her loyalty. So that's why I say it. Some of this is just back to like the type of caliber of people that I'm asking this for. Sometimes it's not even what you're asking, it's who you're asking it from. So I say all that to say, that's why I'm doing good to, and I'm not saying that because we should all grow, we should all heal. Nobody should be living in their past and let things affect them to the point that it stops them or hinders them from gaining relationships with other women. But as for me, I'm doing good. From my experience, I'm doing good to even want to be friends with any of you others. You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing good. Because that's just the break. That story, y'all, that story with the whole you was friends with and they slept with your boyfriend. That's the tip of the iceberg when it comes to that story. And literally, I'm not even gonna get a rest of it. And if I do get a rest of it, y'all comment and let me know if y'all want that, or like and comment, give me some feedback and let me know if y'all want that. Because if I do, I'm gonna really have to sit down and make sure that I leave names out, leave like certain information out, because I do not want to bring up nobody, because that story is so all a mess, all over the place, just out of nowhere. Yeah. But like I said, when it comes to women betrayal, like I've dealt with a substantial amount of it. From that, I've dealt with it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'll never allow another female, another male, anybody ever I'll never allow anybody else to like ever throw back in my face what I've dealt with. I can't help that I ran across people that are crazy. I can't help that I've been friends with people that have slept with my boyfriend. I'm going to call it that, kind of throw that back in my face like, you could never, hoe, because I'm doing good. We done all came up with reasons why we don't want to. But as for me, I'm doing good to still want to be in relationships with you, still want to be friendship with you. That's my personal experience. So that is my story time about the time that I pulled up on my ex at his house party. I know y'all probably was not expecting all of that tea. I know y'all probably was not expecting all of that to come with that pull up. I wasn't expecting all that to come with that pull up either, but it did. So it is what it is. I will be doing another story time based off y'all feedback from this video. So feel free to comment, like, subscribe, tell the people. I want more subscribers. I'm loving the people I'm already getting. Literally, like, y'all don't understand. But please tell a friend to come subscribe to the channel. And again, let me know what type of videos, what type of story time y'all want to see next. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing my sorority story time for the next one, but stay tuned. I will be, like I said, y'all, I haven't been doing much in regard to the vlogs. That's why y'all haven't seen much. But I will be on the move this weekend, so I'll probably take y'all with me to see that and see what that's giving as well. So stay tuned and peace.
I said, okay, my infatuation, it turned me into another form of what you call it.